Hi, hello, welcome.
Hi.
Welcome. You can sit there.
Oh, great. I gotta sit here, right?
Welcome, ladies. Sorry, I'm just gonna get your names first quickly. Emma?
Emma, yeah.
Emma
I'm
and
Emma's mom.
Miss Mom.
Yeah, she has no other name.
Mrs. Clark. Mrs. Clark. Okay, very nice to meet the both of you. Just want you to know my name is Brianne. I'm gonna be your social work counselor for this session. I want you guys to know that this is a very safe place to talk about difficult things, and I'm here to listen to whatever it is you want to talk about, okay?
Well, in that case, Emma is having a lot of trouble in school.
Oh my gosh.
She's
What do you mean by
struggling.
a lot of trouble in school?
You know, her grades were amazing, and she was so enthusiastic for the program, and then suddenly they just dropped like 15%, and she's getting 60s, and she's not wanting to go to
I've
class.
gotten 160.
One too many.
160. And that was one problem.
Mhm.
And I was fighting a cold, and that was it. And now all of a sudden, 60s are a huge problem, and all of a sudden I'm here next to my mom.
Okay. Emma, why do you think that your grades have dropped so significantly?
Just that 160 was due to my cold, and my mom says, oh, maybe engineering, like you need to start thinking harder. And maybe that comes from her perspective that engineering is so important, like 5 generations of engineering. Woohoo!
Okay. So engineering seems to be a legacy in your family, it sounds. What
We're
are
very
your,
proud of it.
okay.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying the program, Emma?
Of course she is. Why do you even ask that?
Well, I think it would only be fair if Emma lets us know what she's
Yeah.
thinking.
Thank you. Engineering is engineering. Like it's boring. I've always been good at engineering because it's just math. But
Well,
she didn't even hear, like she won't even listen to me, but you
I
said it's a
listen to
safe
you
place.
all the time. That's how I knew that you were struggling in school.
Okay.
She doesn't listen. So I'm just gonna tell you.
You know what? If I'm such a bad listener, then I'm just gonna leave and you guys can work it out.
Whatever, she's gone. Like if she's gonna be like that, then she just needs to be gone.
Okay. Okay. Emma, I think we need to take a few deep breaths. Yes. Let's just sort of. I just want us to maybe become a little more centered, okay?
Okay.
There's a bit of emotional turmoil going on. Unfortunately, your mom has walked out, and that's okay. That's okay. You and I can talk, okay? Or is it okay if I
Yeah,
jump a
that's
bit
okay.
closer to you? Okay. Listen, I don't want you to think about that too much right now, okay? There's just some questions that I want to ask you. In terms of moving forward, do you want to continue with this program, or, you know, are you wanting to drop out, or what is it that's causing all of this stress for you?
Well, I do wanna drop out. And she's not ready to hear that. That's why I told you, like I'm done with engineering. I wanna drop out. Like I have these friends in engineering. Like one of them is Tom, and he has all these networks, and he tells me that there's
Okay.
computer science programs, and that's what I wanna do.
Okay.
I wanna do computer science.
Okay. Does your mom know that?
No, she doesn't know about it. She knows that my 1 grade dropped, and I didn't even tell her that.
Okay.
She calls the school
Okay.
and gets an academic report over the phone.
Okay. And I sense that obviously this is something that upsets you.
Well, it's my academics, and she just calls. Like, I don't even know what she says. Hello, what is Emma's academic report? And then they tell her a response, and then I get in trouble because one of my marks slipped down to 60.
Okay. Have you told your mom that, you know, the reason for a dropping grade, and perhaps that you do want to switch your major or your program, or
I told her it was because of cold, but that was only to cover up because the reason the grade dropped was because I started looking at the fan-shop programs,
Okay.
because that's where I want to be, and
Okay.
I just started looking at the computer programs because Tom in engineering said computer is a good way to do it, and that's what I'm passionate about is computers and not what the stuff they teach about in engineering.
Okay. So in terms of your long-term goals, what is it that you want to do when you're older?
I want to become a computer analyst.
Okay. Wow.
It sounds professional, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounds really cool.
Does it sound better than engineer?
Well, I mean, I think people give meaning to different professions, and that's fine. You know, everybody is entitled to their opinion. But you know, this is your future, and you know, it's important that you're going to be happy. So I think that you would benefit from perhaps talking to your mom about this. How?
Why don't I just drop out of the program like through grade failure and then I go into computer science? That's what I think the easiest thing is because there's no talking to her. She doesn't listen.
Well, I think that there's a way that you can make her listen. You know,
How does one make that woman listen? Like she just left the room. Like, have you ever seen a profession? Like she's supposed to come from this legacy of engineers, and she just leaves the room. Like engineers are professional, aren't they? Like that's what I've been told. Act professional.
Well, yes. Everybody, you know what? Every family has their issues, and that's fine. You know, what do you need from your mom? If you were to tell her, what do you need from her?
I need her to understand that I no longer want to be an engineer because since birth, since I probably popped out of her, she goes engineer. Like she should have named me engineer.
So obviously, speaking together causes a lot of strife and frustration.
Yes.
Have you maybe thought about a different format in terms of perhaps how you're going to communicate with her? Maybe a letter. Maybe you could write her a letter.
I'd write a letter. Title of the letter would be I don't want to be an engineer, and then just sign my name. So like I don't think that's the best solution because like maybe not a letter. Like she needs to come back in here at one point and just listen.
Okay.
And not walk off the earth like she does all the time.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to be an engineer.
Okay.
I'm dropping out of an engineering program. That's just what I'm doing. And if it's becoming a computer analyst or to get a job, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. You know what though? It's good that you have a plan and you are still thinking about your future regardless of the fact that, you know, obviously there's a lot of tension between the two of you. So it is unfortunate that your mom walked out, and you know, I think that we would benefit from perhaps another session together, and you know, ideally another session with your mom, if she can, you know, listen to what you're saying, because what you're saying is important. It is important, and as your mother, she needs to know your feelings about the situation, and I believe that. So how about for today, we end this here and you come back to see me and, you know, hopefully, you know, whether it's next session or a couple sessions from now, we can have your mom maybe re-enter the picture, then maybe we can do, you know, some therapy between the two of you. Perhaps I could speak to her separately as well. But for now, I do want to see you again if that is something that you're interested in.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what? You've taken the first step coming to see me, and I know this is a challenging time.
But I feel better though.
Good. And I hope that we can work through this.
You listen.
That's what I'm here for. Just before you go, I want to give you just a general brochure. I give it to many of my clients some general information about other
I hear
community
the phone
resources.
calling.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna let you have that, and
So
you'll
this is
look through that.
brochures and your business cards up top, okay.
Yes.
I'll make sure I call you.
Okay. Emma,
Oh, there she is. Hello, Mom.
thank you for coming, Emma.
Very nice to meet you, Brie.
Thank you very much.